Aloha y'all, welcome back to PetesTreasures. Today I'm going to show you a really short thrift haul from the Goodwill outlet bins in Austin, Texas. I absolutely love going there, especially when I get to go with my brother and mom, and we just had a great time and spent about 2 hours. Unfortunately, you can't film in there, so I didn't film in there. Let's see what I got, and I think it was worth going, and I only spent about $9. At the end, I have a few clips from our trip to San Antonio because we were there for our annual music education conference and convention. So, hope you enjoy this video. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you found interesting. Give this video a like, subscribe, and let's get into the haul. Here's our very small haul. As you can see, I mostly got books. The books were $5 for $1, so I think I got 25 different ones. So that was the majority of my purchase. But I found a few cute things, like this is just a melamine pineapple tray. I thought it was cute. I'm not sure if I'm gonna sell it because it's probably not worth much, but I actually don't have anything like this. And I like the detail. Plus, they did it by weight and it's really not that heavy. Here is a Remo drum pad, and I'm gonna put this in my classroom because I have 3 other ones and now I can maybe have a little drum station. Love it. Here is this cute little Rugrats movie dill plush. It's really dirty, but Matthew can clean that up nicely, and it's not worth much. I think I might lot it together with other Rugrats things that I find. So yeah, there's so many different types of dill. And I'm not talking about pickles. This was a really cute little crochet toy, and I always pick up things like this for our dogs because they love carrying this around. Of course we're gonna wash it, but man, that's super cute and it's well done. It'll eventually get destroyed. This is a sea creature, well, a dinosaur, but it is vintage, and the reason why I picked this up is because we have picked this up before, or something similar, from 1996, the Carnegie, and it looks like it's a Elasmosaurus. So, Elasmosaurus, very cool. Reminds me of the Loch Ness Monster a little bit. I love dinosaurs. Anyways, this is a really interesting kids bowl. It's very cheap plastic. I don't know why I got it, probably because it looks a little mid-century to me, but I think it's modern. I don't know why I got it, but it didn't weigh anything. So yeah, let's take a look at the books. Okay, the first one I picked up because I'm actually teaching this book to my students right now. This is The Children of Williston Lane, and just really briefly, Mona Golubeck is a professional piano player, and I took my students to see her 6 years ago, and she tours around the country telling the story of her mother, and this is one of the books she wrote. The book is about Lisa Yura, who was her mother, who lived in Vienna during the Holocaust, and right before World War II started, she was able to take a trip on the Kindertransport all the way to London to stay safe, and she ended up, well, I'm not gonna tell you the end, but it's a great story, and I just had to pick that up for 20 cents. Next is a fairies pop-up book. Just from the look of it, I knew this would sell, and it is in great condition. I'm not gonna show the whole book. There is just a couple flaws like this one right here. I might be able to tape it just a little bit, but of course I'll disclose the damage. This is to sell, and I'll put the comps so you know about how much it'll sell for. So looking on eBay, these sold for $26.99, $28.86, all with free shipping. Now mine is not as good condition probably, so I might go for $24 just to see what happens. $38 plus $25 shipping to the UK. Next, this was just a really cute book that I want to put in my classroom called This is Australia. I like books with interesting subject matter for my classroom, and I really like the art in this. Here's another cute book for my classroom. It is just the alphabet of alphabets, and I really liked the illustrations, and it looked interesting. I believe it's not worth reselling. Next is What's New, What's Missing, What's Different by this author, Arnaud Boutine? Could be Armad. But anyways, I think I looked this up and it might be worth selling. Next, this is to sell. This is a White Dwarf Game Workshop magazine, October 2008. So in 5 years, it'll be vintage. This is to sell as well. This is a Monster Jam 2007 official souvenir yearbook featuring Gravedigger. I don't know, I guess this is the 25th anniversary or something, and I looked up comps and it can sell. Now here is just something I'm gonna keep, 1,000 dot-to-dot animals. I might give it to my art teacher for her to just give to some students. Thought that was neat. It looks like it's been drawn on a little bit, but it was very cheap, 20 cents. This is actually not worth a lot, but I did want to look it up and then maybe put it in my antique booth for just a few dollars. Garage Sale and Flea Market Annual, 2nd edition. It's almost vintage itself. I believe it's from the 90s, so it's not going to reflect accurate prices, but it is cool to look at. Worth Point and Terapeak and eBay Solds probably give you a better picture than this book. So yeah, it's not irrelevant, but someone might enjoy it. Some people actually collect these type of books. Now here is the best book I sold to flip. It's from Ulderico. It's called The White Goblin. Now I got it just because I loved the artwork. I love science fiction authors and illustrators, and that's what this was giving me. And y'all, this sells for about $40. I will show you the comps. Man, it pays to just look up interesting looking books. I was just thrilled when I was at the bins looking up solds for this because I didn't expect $40, $40. It's just a very consistent seller. Some people have it listed for very high. I would not do auction. We don't really do auctions. But yeah, I want to know more from this artist, and I'm going to probably look him up. This one is for my art teacher. It's just the Museum of Modern Art little ABC book. Perfect for elementary school. This is just a guide for souvenir spoons. Same thing, it doesn't go for much, but I might lot it together with other books like this that I find, or I might put in my antique booth for maybe $6, $7. What do you do with the problem? I just thought this was cute for my classroom and it has a great message. My kids love Pete the Cat, so I'm gonna keep that. Now this was interesting, Joseph and Chico, the life of Pope Benedict as told by a cat. I don't know, that alone made me pick it up. Don't know if I'm gonna sell it. I think I looked up comps and it doesn't go for much, but I thought it was interesting. Probably shouldn't have gotten it, but anyways. This is Mary Englebright, Nursery and Fairy Tales. I bought this for my classroom. Plus, I love Mary Englebright. Perhaps I'll put this in the booth as well. And these were just random little pages torn out from a vintage book, and I loved the illustrations, and I just decided to keep it. I actually just tucked it into a book because this weighs nothing. Don't ask me why, I just like ephemera like that. Now before I show you a few clips from our trip to San Antonio for our conference, this was a really cool piece of science fiction art from an artist named Jim Burns that I told Matthew to get from an estate sale, and it was only $15. The only reason why it says as is there's a little tiny little indentation right there, and I just love it. I believe this is a book cover for a certain book, and I just love it. I think it's interesting. And for $3, this is a cute little ad for Pink Coconut. Now I actually don't know the artist. I know nothing about it. Google Lens failed me. So if y'all know anything about this print, let me know. Some fun estate sale finds. Love finding quirky art. Oh, y'all, I almost forgot. I found this cute little Mozart mouse at the Goodwill bins. And funny story, the next day we went to TMEA, Texas Music Educators Association convention, and me and my brother were at the exhibit hall, and look what we found. I was looking at books with my brother, and here is our little mouse. I found him. How funny. Alright, this is one of the only things I filmed at the bins because I just wanted to show how unique it was. I did not buy it because it was a misprinted 3D printed thing. But anyways, here is a funny CD that my mom found. Smells like something. but we did not get it because we don't want to play that CD. But that was funny to come across. And notice she has a glove. Safety first when you're digging through the bins. And last but not least, I just wanted to share this really well-painted platter that I found. But unfortunately, I dropped it, y'all. It was in my tote bag. They had no carts. They never have any carts, by the way. And my tote bag hit the floor a little too hard. So I was disappointed because someone could have wanted that. But you know what? It happens and we move on and we find other things. So each night we would end our day at Hugman's Oasis, a wonderful tiki bar in San Antonio. And I have done a video on this before. I will link it in the description. We really enjoyed, just sipping some fine cocktails after hard days walking of the convention because you walk a lot and you learn a lot. And so thank you so much for watching this video. Please let me know if you liked it in the comments and subscribe if you haven't. And keep digging for treasure because you won't find it if you don't look. Bye, everybody.